Hey y'all. So it is like 10:55, 10:57 p.m. and on Saturday night and I'm sitting in my living room. I'm not in the living room. I'm tired. I'm in the dining room. I'm in my dining room. And I'm in here because I've been sitting here for like the last hour and a half, and I've been watching videos and watching, little stuff on my phone and stuff like that, checking on my channels and, you know, just looking at my IG and, just staying up on where I am and what's going on in my little world, right? I got a little teeny piece in this world, and I be keeping up with it as best I can. So I'm sitting in my dining room, and I've been saying for this last hour and a half that I'm going to open up these bags. I went to the thrift store today, and I wanted to go yesterday, but I didn't go because the forecast here kept saying it's going to rain, and it's going to start about 2 o'clock, and it was like maybe 11:20, 11:15, and I was like, by the time I get cleaned up, get dressed, and get out the door, by the time I'm en route, it's gonna be raining, thunderstorming, or something like that. We ain't going outside today, so I just stayed in. And y'all, let me tell y'all, it didn't rain all day here until 11 p.m. I was like, I could have went to the thrift store. I could have went to the thrift store. And I was mad because I wanted to go so bad, but I didn't. So I stayed in. I did a couple videos, and I used to be like, I don't want to do no video with all of this stuff like this. Like, what is all of this? What is all? Why is ain't nothing aesthetic about that? Why is all of that right there like that? Well, this is my channel, and thank you for subscribing, and I hope that you stay, and I hope that you tell somebody else to subscribe. I know this bag ain't messed up. Hold on, y'all. I'm just looking. I just bought this bag. I don't even know what happened to that like that. Oh my God. Right, bag and everything. I just bought this bag tonight. I don't really know what happened to it and everything, but anyway, y'all. Somebody be like, well, why you got all of that? Right. See, I go to the store a lot. You see, there's one of their bags, and it's two of them up there. And I was so mad that I walked out of here and did not take my green bag. I had a donation in there and everything. Every time you take a donation, you get 20% off. And I had one in there, but it was already one on my account, so it didn't matter. And I was like, I left my bag. So then I had to buy 2 bags from them. Anyway, y'all. So the whole thing is that I've been trying to just, show y'all what I got and everything. Because, some people, a couple people, you know what I'm saying, was watching my little video last night when I was painting the white papers, making some scrapbook paper. Because, y'all, I'm going to tell you what, I got a box, and that's how I was ending yesterday's video. I was saying how that I was blessed one time when I went to the same thrift store, right? And I found a scrapbook box, and it had all kinds of paper in it and good stuff. And I was like, oh, this is a good deal. It's a good buy. And that video up on this channel and everything. And I was like, I ain't gonna be buying all this scrapbook stuff because that stuff is expensive. But I've been watching this stuff since like the spring. I was like, oh, well, that take a lot of work and a lot of time. And I was like, and I don't know if I want to invest that much time. Like, I mean, it's not so much investing the time, but did I have the time? Because back then I was working, and I was like, no, I don't. I had time to come here and look at all these papers and, do all this stuff. But I started collecting magazines from people at my job before I left my job. I was like, do y'all have some magazines? If y'all got magazines, please bring me some. And everybody was bringing me magazines. Parents was bringing them. People for the school was bringing them. And I got 3 milk crates full of magazines. And so sometimes I sit and cut magazine pictures, but I haven't done it in like over a month. I haven't. but I really need to do it. And so I guess like the more that I watch the videos, because that'd be like my pastime now, okay? That'd be my pastime when I be sitting in my bed at night. I take me a cold water and something else to drink, and I go in my room with my sunflower seeds in my cup, and I crack seeds and spit them shells in the cup and watch my junk journal videos. That's what I be watching. And yeah, because that's, like I'm really into it and everything, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So I went to the thrift store. I know y'all like, come on, get on with it. But I mean, y'all watch what y'all want to watch when y'all want to watch it. So y'all can watch me too, right? Thank you. Okay, thank you. And so now, I know somebody want to know, well, why? Why? I be saying the same thing. Why? But y'all supposed to be going with me on my journey. Because this is real right here, okay? This is not the polished and primed and beautiful house or apartment and everything like that. This is, okay, I remember when all her stuff was packed up and it was crazy looking in there, and she was up on here talking to us, and now look where she at. I'm taking y'all on this journey with me, and yet making some soup. You making soup at this hour? I am, because I ain't eat all day, and when I ate, we going in the kitchen now. When I ate and everything, right, it was, what time was it? Like 7 o'clock or something like that. Was it 7? No, because my son had to go somewhere by 6, so it was 5 something. And, yeah, you see his boxes everywhere. Boxes up there. Everything's packed up on the side. Right. This how my house look. It's okay. Everything's all right. I know somebody don't understand it, But it's okay. You don't have to understand it. You just, just stay with me. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing. Because what if I hadn't started this channel? If I hadn't started this channel, you would not be watching me, right? But I started this channel in faith because this is what I love to do. I love to make videos, and I can't wait until I move and get everything together and unpack all these boxes and ship out all the stuff I'm not going to have in here and everything. I can't wait that long. I had to start now. What the cat doing? Look at him. Didn't I tell y'all about my black trash bags? I'm not playing about this. Look at them. Y'all think it's a joke. This is nighttime. Look at them. Don't lay down now after I put you on the spot. Polaris, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing? You want me to close this window? You don't get focused? He like, well, Mommy, what are you talking about this hour? Right. You're not getting none of that food. I don't care. He like, what is that I smell? What is that I smell, Mommy? Stop before you fall off the counter, silly cat. What in the world? Look at him. He want me to go. We ain't got time to play. I'm having a conversation. I'm having a conversation with the people. Spoon, what you doing? What you doing? See, I'm just saying him, Mommy, what in the world? Okay. All right. So, okay. Now we're back over here and everything. So what I got going on in this pot and everything, y'all, this is what y'all watching, okay? I got 3 little pieces of chicken in here. They're like little party wing pieces, right? Okay, thank you. Then I got this. This is how I make my little quick soups, okay? This is how I make it. Then I got a few pieces of these shrimp and everything like that. This is probably only like 7 pieces or 6 in there. You know something. It's just sitting in a little bit of water thawing out and everything. Let me get the red because it's sweating up here. And I be done walked away. Look at the soap. This is what the soap is doing. It's still soft. The soap ain't dried up yet. Have y'all watched the soap video? Oh, it's taking a long time. It takes about 5 or 6 weeks for this thing to get all the way hard. Okay? So it's just sitting there. Okay? All right. Now, okay, we're going to get some green onions out this refrigerator and everything. Let us see your refrigerator. No, you don't need to see the refrigerator. Okay? Okay, we got some green onions. That's what we're going to have. We're going to have the shrimp flavored noodles, a pack and a half, I think. Yes, I think a half a pack too. Okay? Alright, I'm getting this up out of the cereal box, alright? The cereal box is right here, okay? This is cereal and chips and all things like that in there, like that. I'm showing y'all something tonight, okay? Right, it's a long tote like you can put under the bed. And I got all the cereal and stuff because the cabinets is, you know what I'm saying, stuff is packed up like this in my house. All extra boxes. I'm not sure when I'm moving. I'm going to be moving, but while it's not time to move, I still live here, okay? So that's what that is, okay? God is the one in control, not me. So when he say it's time, then it's going to be time. But right now, I still live here, okay? But I'm packed up, and I'm packed up because I had to prepare to move. And that was back in 2021. Right. 2021, right after COVID. Okay? Let me pull my shorts up some because my shorts is not buttoned up and they're sliding down. Ain't nobody home but me, but I'm just saying. I still, want to make sure everything's all right. They said that's too much information. No, it's not. I was just telling y'all what was happening. I had to set the phone down and everything. Meanwhile, so why I ain't move? I didn't move because God didn't say move. Somebody in the management company said I had to move, okay? And when the owners found out, that that's what the people did, they fired those people who worked for them, okay? They fired them, and then I found out later that that wasn't the person to report to with rent payments anymore because they no longer work for the company. I said, oh, well, they sent me some paperwork and told me I needed to move. And the people apologized, was like, Miss Howard, we did not send you that paperwork. We are very sorry that you have that paperwork like that, and that your house is packed up and you living like this. Well, at the time that they told me that, I had knee surgery. So that came to me like in September. I'm going to come back in here in a minute because this chicken is almost done. I'm going to turn it down because I'm getting ready to open these boxes and stuff. I mean these bags. Listen, I said the boxes, okay? Because that'll be a whole video too, okay? But meanwhile, all right, let's turn the light off because, all right, now, so the owners and, people say they ain't know nothing about it. We saw you living like that. But I had to have knee surgery in that same season. So when that paperwork came to me in September of 21 and everything, I had knee surgery for a torn meniscus in the back of my left knee. And so, because this is my house, and I know how I had all of my stuff and where it was, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't want my son and my daughter to have to come up in here with maybe some church people from my church and pack my house because my knee is out of commission and I need to focus on how I'm going out the door on the crutch real slow. And they done pack my stuff up in some kind of way and I don't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And we on some kind of great treasure hunt. Me. That's we. Me, myself, and I. On some kind of treasure hunt trying to understand, well, where is this at? Where's the toilet paper? And I gotta find... Because, baby, thank you. Because when somebody packing, I'm just saying, it might be you. You might pack like that too whenever you had to move. Because everybody, I'm just saying, y'all, that everybody, I can't stop this video, okay? I'm sorry, but I can't stop this video, okay? This is real. I can't stop this video because I ain't got no video editor right now. And if I stop it, then I got to start a whole nother video. But what I'm saying is, it's the end of the season and my nose been running and draining all day and all of that. But I couldn't have nobody coming up in here packing my stuff. And I'm looking for where is it and how can I find it. And I got to open every box. Every box. You can't open every box looking for something. So I packed my own house. And even though they said they didn't send it to me and they're very sorry that it's packed like that, I said, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But guess what, Jesus? I'm not getting ready to unpack. I'm not unpacking. That's where I was. Because can you imagine if you packed up your whole house from the basement to the second floor? Because the whole house is packed. Y'all seen my bedroom before. There's boxes in there. There's boxes in my grandson's room. It's boxes in the back room, which is my clothes closet room. Right? I always have 3-bedroom house. So if my son ever have to come, he ain't got somewhere to be or something for some reason, he got a room. When my daughter was here, she had my bedroom and I had the basement. That was my bedroom. But when my daughter moved out, got her apartment 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago. Right, I moved back, but I moved out of the basement upstairs into her bedroom. Because I had a king-size bed and all of that. And I was in the basement and I loved it. Because when I was married, that's where our bedroom was. In our basement at the old house. You know, something like that. And y'all getting all the tea tonight. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't even know that's what this was going to happen like this tonight. But it's okay. Because that's what that was, you know. And so, you know, when I packed up this house and everything, it was packed up. And I said everything was packed. Everything. So the things that y'all see out, most of them are things that I took back out because we had to be functional, me and my grandson. We had to be functional in here. He was still in school. My knee was healing. He was in 4th grade. They had just gone back to in-person learning. And I had to be functional. And since I started a channel, my living room was, you know, where y'all see me working at my desk. And everything else was just in place. And I recently moved all of this into this room, the couch, and moved the china closet and all that stuff. And, you know, everything's packed up in the living room window because it's got to go to the thrift store because God didn't let me do reselling like I wanted to resell. He didn't let me do it. So it's like, okay, I don't even know what to do with this. This stuff got to get out of here. But I ain't got no car to get it out of here. And somebody totaled my son's truck. And the truck he was renting, he don't have that no more. So it's like, okay, we just right here. Okay? He's got transportation, but I ain't got no time to be trying to lug all this stuff on his schedule because he's working and he's busy. And it's just sitting there and don't nobody care. It's going to be right there until we go out the door. Okay, but yeah, so that's what all that was. I was in the basement and I had all of that, you know, furniture and everything that's upstairs was in the basement. And one day I was in here and I was like, okay, well, we're going upstairs. And I got that stuff upstairs. I did. I said, oh, this is going to be crazy. Let's take the drawers upstairs. We took all the drawers upstairs. Me and my grandson. And then I said, let's take this chest upstairs. We can get it up there. I'm going to pull it and you get behind the step and push it. He was like 8 years old. And he said, come on, Tanta, we can do it. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. And we got that thing up there. Then I had to get the long bureau. Okay. Y'all know what a bureau looks like. It's got 9 drawers. Okay. Might have 12. You got to get that thing. We pushed that up the steps, flatlined it, drug it across the floor on the plastic, and then pulled it on up the steps to the second floor. I was like, that was work, but we got it. So, you know, all of that happened like that. That's how it went down for me. And I got everything up there, and then I repainted all of my furniture. And I called my ex-husband and I said, I need you to come and get this bed, this couch, this love seat. I had a nice white living room set. It's like off-white, winter white if you want to call it. Very nice, okay? He said, come and get your couch and your bed. I said, yeah, because I had to pack. And where am I taking it? I don't know where I'm taking it at. And it can't stay right here and I need you to come get it. He said, well, what I'm going to do with it? Take it to the dump. So I got rid of all of my stuff, y'all. I sent my living room furniture to the dumps. Yeah, the city dump. He came and got my king-size bed, our old bed, took that to the dump. Then I got rid of all of my china. Listen, I packed my downstairs. My living room, my dining room, and my kitchen. And I had something like, I don't know, maybe like 20 boxes, maybe a little bit more than 20 boxes between the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. I had to have a little over 20 boxes. 14 of them went to the thrift store. I put them in my little car. I had a Toyota Subaru, Outback. Not Toyota. What am I saying? Two kinds of cars. I had a Toyota Corolla hatchback one time, and then I turned around and I got a Subaru Outback. Okay, and so that car I loaded with those boxes, and it was 14 of them. And I took them, part of them, and dropped them off at the thrift store. And I came all the way back home and got the rest of them in some bags and dropped it off at the thrift store. And he came the next couple days later and got my bed, my couch, my love seat. I kept all of the pillows to the couch. I kept all of those pillows because I had no bed. And to sit down on the part of the couch, the sit down part of it, right? Okay. Those big pillows, all 3 for the couch and the 2 for the love seat, I kept them because I had to have somewhere to sleep. And so I used those and lined them up. And then I used some of the backs of the pillows and I made the frame of a mattress. And then I covered it with a fitted sheet. And then I put a flat sheet on top of it and made it like it was a flat mattress. And I slept on that like that for about a year. At least a year. Might have been a month over. That's what that was. All the way down to the floor. That's what I slept on for like a year. I took a picture of it to keep it in my phone because people don't realize. Like I'm showing y'all this. We don't get to see all of this when we're looking at YouTube videos. And somebody will look at something and they will get maybe like 38,000 views in 2 days, or 76,000 views, right? In 2 days because they had something that happened, or they were delivered from something. God brought them through something. Maybe they was in some kind of homosexual lifestyle, or maybe they was, drug addicts, or maybe they, lost their children to, foster care or something like that. Traumatic stories come out sometimes, and people just being open and sharing that, and that's how, they become known on this what you call this thing here, social media life, okay? On these online streets, as one of the people I follow says, and this stuff don't be made up, but everybody be on social media like this, okay? And they be talking and they be having beautiful conversation, and it's just all white and aesthetic, and they put a little flower here, and they have, beautiful things on, I could stand right here like this, and I could stand with the penguin, right, and put this here like this, and it'd be beautiful, and put the bunny here with this crystal, you know what I'm saying, without the TV, and it can just look all beautiful and things like that, But they don't show us where they came from. They didn't show us that. Well, I'm showing y'all what it is right now for me. Because this is what it is for me right now. I ain't came on here to talk about this tonight. I don't even know why I'm telling all of this right now. But I kept saying in all of my earlier videos, just stay with me and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But this ain't no easy thing. Ain't nothing easy about this, because I'm a Christian. That's one. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus Christ and the Almighty God, who is his Father, and the indwelling Holy Spirit who resides in me. That's who I love. And I follow the Word of God. I'm also a minister at my local church where I, worship at and things like that. And this hasn't been, an easy journey for me. The way that I live because this is what God has ordained for my life. I don't get on here and talk about these kinds of things. I be saying some stuff and I be drawing some pictures and learning how to paint and how to, do this and how to do that. And, I'm trying to film and, keep my fingers out of the picture and, all these kinds of things. Make sure I got it in landscape and not in portrait and all of that. And people not telling you about where they came from. They give you bits and pieces of it or something like that. And that's all you're going to get is bits and pieces. Except for the people who just come out and tell you something. And some people, they may tell you something and it's not all the way true. I'm going to put this on the tripod, but I might have to get up and walk away or go get a tissue or something like that. I'm not sure how it's going to work out tonight. I ain't playing this. I said these thrift store bags been sitting on my table for a while. I don't know where my eyes gonna be on this video, but don't worry about where my eyes are. She looking over here and she up there. I don't really know how this turning out for y'all, but hopefully y'all listening to the conversation, because all I came on here to do was to explain how I've been on this table like this, scrolling and saying I'm tired. I think I'm ready to go to bed, because I can't go to bed at night and I be up and then I won't get up between 8 and 8:30 in the morning because I can't go to bed at night. And I wasn't trying to just, be on here giving some of the tea. But this is real, this is real life. And real life is not pretty all the time. It ain't always cute and aesthetic. It really isn't. I'm sitting here and I'm going through my day in my mind and I'm thinking about how I got to pay for this course, right, that I was going to take. And I'm saying, I don't know if I want to pay for this because that's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm at the very beginning stages of developing an ebook for my children's channel, right? An ebook that's going to help mothers and hopefully bless them real good. That's kind of where I'm at. But this course that I was getting ready, it's not a course, it's a master class. Okay, everybody got a master class. And everybody got a course and everything like that. And I was watching this segment the other night, and it was very, very informative. It was really good information, and it was something that I needed. And I was thinking, okay, go ahead and prepare so you can pay for this. And that doesn't cost very much. It's like $50 for this little training thing that they're going to be giving or whatever, right? And I sat here, and as I was scrolling and checking into my stuff and just watching a few videos on IG and all that kind of stuff, I began to say, oh yeah, you need to pay for that class. So I went and I looked at it and I read everything on that website, okay, regarding that course. And all of that stuff was legitimate and sounds good and right, and it didn't seem like it's any kind of scam. I didn't think it was a scam when I was watching it. I'm sure the person is absolutely legitimate and it's going to be a good class. It's going to be very good. And I want to take it just to take it, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm waiting on the Lord to see if I should sign up. I got 3 more days to sign up for this class before it's going to be too late at this price, right? And so when I first heard of it, it was 13 days ago. And then when I watched this segment, I had 8 days. Now I'm down to 3 days, because this is today is on 4 on the countdown on this website. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay for that right now. I'll wait until in the morning, and I'm going to see if the Lord moves on me, because I'm not trying to do everything everybody else is doing. That's not me. I don't want to do what everybody is doing, okay? And these courses and these master classes and all this stuff that people coming up with in the digital world and everything like that, that's not what I want. I'm trying to learn how to do my YouTube channel right and just keep showing up and doing what I want to do right here. This is what I want to do. The things that make me happy, because this is my good time, my good space, my pastime, things that I'm learning and I'm sharing, and I'm proud of me that I'm learning how to do this kind of stuff because it's entertaining for me, and a lot of people like entertainment. You know, a lot of people like entertainment. Everything is not about learning and studying and trying. Excuse me. Sinus drainage that way. And trying to become some type of millionaire. Everybody want to be making 6 and 7 and 8 figures, and if that's what they want to do and it's for them to do it, these cats is playing too much. Then good for them. But I had to rethink it and say, wait a minute, where we at with this? Let me just wait on this, because I don't think that's where I want to be. I don't think I want to take it, right? Like if I just had money and I could just go ahead and take it, just take it, because it's just going to be good, and just get the information. That's kind of how I feel about it. And it's probably going to help me because I don't know a lot about the computer anyway. Okay, and it's like, girl, you need to take every class you can take so you can learn something about this computer. But I'm 54. Okay, I'm 54. I'm not like these women out here that don't tell their age. I'm not sure why they don't do that. That's their business. I ain't mad at nobody. You ain't got to write no nasty comments to me or nothing like that. Listen, if that's how they live, I don't know, and I don't care. You know, like, I don't know. Because I know some people that didn't live to be in their 20s. I know some people that didn't live to be in their 30s or 40s. And I'm very happy that I got to be 54. Okay? So that's where I'm at. And I don't have that much time to be wasting doing things that somebody else want me to do. You know, I've been in some kind of courses and classes that were free, and one that I paid for, and it gave me some good information and stuff like that. But they want to tell you, you know, what you should be doing to start a YouTube channel, right? And that's fine. But then they want to tell you what kind of YouTube channel you should be starting. Well, why I want to pay you to tell me what kind of YouTube channel I should start, and then go ahead and work on doing that so that I can hurry up and grow it. And no. So that's where I'm at with that. So I'm just trying to do the things that I like doing and the things that I want to do. And this is why, you know, somebody can get in my inbox or, you know, comments or whatever and talk about they gonna tell me I need to organize my house. Honey, my house is organized. It might look like it's some kind of avalanche get ready to happen, but if I have to find a particular thing, I'm like, oh, I need some light bulbs. Okay, well, I know that I can go right over here on that bottom box right there and open it up, and I can get the light bulbs. If I need some extra bags, I can go up there. If I need something for my kitchen, it's behind that stack over there all the way to the back. If I need some extra stuff for some stationery, I move that stack and I get that. If I need the stuff for the grill and out back, it's behind this stack right here. I know where all my stuff at. That's why I packed it, so I can know where my stuff is. And I labeled it, okay? So I know, you know, when these boxes roll up out of here, and they looking at it and they loading it in the truck. I don't care how you put it in the truck, but when they come off the truck, you better be looking at the blue writing, the green writing, the red writing. Because ain't none of it going to be black, because the letters on these boxes from McDonald's and Prime and everything like that, all them letters is black. So we write in red and we write in green and we write in blue. And it says, you know, my room, living room, dining room, kitchen, basement, out back, in the closet. And I know what that kind of stuff going to be. Bathroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going. Meanwhile, y'all, I'm just saying, this is the kind of thing that is real. Okay? And following Jesus and being where he tells you to be and doing what he told you to do is real. And that's how I try to live my life. That's how I try to live my life. So I got these bags. Maybe I stopped at some part in this conversation. That's something else. I'm at a place in life where I'm losing some of my words. And I'm not sure what that is, but I've been to a neurologist about it because my doctor said, well, maybe you're going into dementia. I was like, oh my God. Like, why would he say that? But I guess that's what he's got to say because he's a doctor and he's got to give you some kind of diagnosis and some kind of help to, help you figure out where you are and what's going on. But these things, really started after COVID. And I'm not the only one because, of course, I just came out of that I said I paid for. It was a couple people in there where they were asking questions like, what is your biggest downside to not starting or not getting into the thing that you want to do or should be doing? And some people were saying, that they're having challenges and problems with losing words. I was sitting back like, oh my God, this stuff came about at COVID. It came about at COVID. And maybe a lot of people haven't experienced it, but weight gain for women from the midriff to the boobs, underneath the arms and up in the, under the, in the muscle, what you call this part, the bicep and tricep area, all of that. Weight gain all up in there and everything like that for a lot of women. A lot of women that I met from COVID season forward have been talking about the weight that they picked up and where it happened at. From the midriff all the way up to underneath your neck somewhere and everything. I know. Can still fit everything at the bottom, but everything else at the top is just like, uncomfortable or doesn't fit anymore. These things are going with the times, y'all. It's going with the times. Okay? Because the Bible is clear that things are wrapping up. And things are wrapping up fast. Don't no man know the day or the hour that Christ is coming back. But he is indeed coming back. And COVID was a stage rehearsal to what the book of Revelation teaches. And if anybody might be interested in what the book of Revelation really teaches, you can check it out on my Instagram on this same tag. Like, I am Joanne Howard on Instagram. And I teach on there the book of Revelation, because that used to be my Gospel Meditations channel, and I changed that name because I don't want 3 Instagrams, and I don't want 3 Facebooks, and I don't want 3 YouTube channels, but I still have 3 YouTube channels because I still have my Gospel Meditations YouTube. I have Tanta's Room Children's channel, which is my first YouTube, and then I have this YouTube. So right now and presently, I am managing 2 YouTubes, active in it every single day, and 2 different Instagrams that go with the 2 YouTube channels. But I teach some type of enlightenment to what the book of Revelation is saying on my Instagram that matches this same handle. And I go through Revelation chapter 1 to the end of the book, chapter 22. And so, if you want to know, it's there. I'm not here to preach and teach right here. This is not what I do. But on this channel, I share Jesus. On Tanta's Room, I share Jesus. Because at the end of the day, it's Jesus for me. Jesus for the win. And that's what that is. So, now I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to look at the stuff that's in this bag. I don't even know what to make the title of this video now. I really don't even make the title, come alive in my mind at this point. I don't even know. It's kind of like, watch it if you want to. Beware. That's kind of where I'm at, because I don't know what to say about this. At first, this was get ready to be what's in these bags, or look at what I got for my junk journals. I don't really know what I was going to tag it, as giving it a title, but now I really don't know what to say about it. I ain't confused about none of it, because I can do this all day. Because my life is real. I'm a real person, and Jesus is real to me. I got a whole lot of other things that I could talk about and share, and I wasn't even in a mindset to share the things that I've shared tonight. But I knew it was coming, because I kept saying it's coming. I used to be like, I'm not doing no YouTube, because I don't even have no space to do no YouTube. And where I'm gonna put it at, and they gonna be looking at my house saying, dang, why she got that like that? Why these plastic bags up like this? She don't got no curtains. I got curtains. A whole lot of them. My house was very pretty. But baby, it's all packed up now. And I'm not getting ready to unpack it. I ain't lying. If God say I'm going to buy this house, and we're going to go ahead and buy it, because we're going to fix it up and it's going to be good. Okay? But if I'm not unpacking right here. Jesus said in the book of Matthew, I think it is, he said, let us go to the other side. He did not say, let's go to the middle and then back up and turn around and go the other way that we came. He said, to the other side. So I don't know when the other side is, but we're not unpacking. We're not unpacking. This is not the first time I've been packed up like this. But I ain't going to talk about that part right now, because, that part I might have to save for my ebook that's going to be for this channel, because the ebook that I'm working on is for my children's channel. So anyway, let me attach this to my little tripod here and everything, so I let y'all see what's, let's see what's in these bags. I know what's in here, but let's see. And I know somebody might be at this point saying, oh, keep telling us. But keep watching. You might find out some more later. Because it's not a secret. It's not. Somebody say, well, why this shh is always happening? Because the fan is always on. And sometimes I turn the fan off because I don't want it to be on, but I'm not going to be sitting here and uncomfortable and sweating and all of that, because I'm not talking to the children. These are adults, and y'all can live with it, because this is not polished and pristine. This is truth and realness. That's where we at. But when I'm talking to the children and teaching the children, I got to deal with it and grin and bear it sometimes. But it's all right. That's how it is. Even in the winter time, I had turned the heat off, because when the heat click on, then you can hear that, because the phones are so sensitive and it picks up all that loud noise, and it's a lot, and you just can't have it like that. So children, they don't understand what's happening. That sound like static and everything. They don't know what's going on. But meanwhile, these are the bags, and I'm going to show y'all what I got. I know that some people won't even understand what none of it is, but this is what I got. So I got this cutting board, which is a nice cutting board, but the people got rid of it because it's all cut up a little bit and everything. So I guess they said that's it. So this was $2.49. It's a nice cutting board, but I got this because they didn't have a scoring board. And I saw one when I was there the last time. I got a small one like this, but that won't work when you're trying to do, your junk journaling, because you got to be cutting and gluing and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, this is a good cutting board, but I'm going to get this just for that purpose, because I'm not measuring nothing when it comes to, oh, put it on this line and score it and come. We're not doing that kind of stuff over here, okay? But I need something so I don't glue up my whole table. You see, it's all painted, and it's scratched up and all of that. But all of this is water-based paint, and I can get it all off and use a little sand buffer and everything that's like a emery board or something for your nails. People probably don't even know what an emery board is. But anyway, and just sand it and put some pledge on here, baby, and my table will be just fine. But I've been crafting on this table since 2015. Okay? So that's what that is. And then I got this ream of paper that was open like this. It was just all open, and I said, oh, well, how much is that? That's a good deal. It might not be 500 pieces, but it was $5.99. And the paper is in good condition. The pack is just open. So we got that because wisdom is the principal thing. That's what the Bible said. So with all of you getting, get some wisdom. And wisdom told me, go ahead and buy this so I won't have to buy none from Amazon, okay? So I got that. Not that I need any paper right now, but you know, it was a bargain. And I got that, okay? All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move that, but I'm trying to work it out. We're on 45 minutes, 46. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. It might be an hour and a half. I'm not sure. All right, let's move this. And then I got this big pretty box. Let me see. Let me pull it. Uh-oh. I always do that. I hope it don't end the video. I will be screaming mad. I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all, this tripod gets on my nerves. This is one of them over the table kind of things. And I be forgetting, don't turn that piece. Just go ahead and pull the stem up. Honey, I don't know this stuff. All I know is this, what I like to do. I don't even know why I like to do videoing. I don't even know where it came from. I ain't been to school to do it or none of that. It's just came upon me one day. I was doing live videos on Facebook 1 or 2 times. Then I kept doing them and kept doing them and kept doing them. And then next thing I knew, I started saying, I should start a YouTube channel. I don't know why, because I'm not the best person at doing this stuff. I don't got no real skills at doing this stuff. I'm looking at my cat. Why is your back white like that? What is wrong with you? I don't know what happened to him. Y'all, please pardon me for a minute. Oh, he walking away. Come here. See, they be in here roughhousing. I got to check him out and see what's really happening. I'm just saying. Come here. What is this? Oh, honey, because he black, and I don't know. They be in here roughhousing, and I don't know why his coat looking like that. I would say to get up and check and make sure the white cat ain't kicked all his hair out of his bag. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay? Because he the kitten and the white cat is not. So I got this big, beautiful box and everything. And I was like, oh, yeah, I need that box because I need to put all of this junk journal stuff in it. I guess it's a wedding box. That's what I thought it was. But I see some kind of veil and everything. I ain't sure. But it was $2.99 for this big, beautiful box. Okay? And it's lined in the, inside and the outside. All the way through and around. On the bottom and everywhere. So I was real happy. And I was just telling myself, I need to get me some more of this, this is, I don't know what you call it. It's a type of yarn, like a thread. And I have some. And they call it meat string. And I said I should get some more of that because I'm going to be knitting that instead of binding cord. I'm not buying all that stuff. And I went to the thrift store and they had this and it was $2.79. And it's like, I don't know, $14, $11 or $13, $14 on Amazon. And then they got the small little rolls of it on Temu. And I found this whole big one for $3. Mind you, on all of the things I bought, I got 20% discount on it. So it came to $70-something for everything, like $70 and some change. And with my discount, I only ended up paying like $56. Was it $56? Yeah, it was $56 and some change. I said, oh, that's $60. So that's not bad. $56 and some change. That's $57. I only came out to spend $50, but it was $50. It wasn't $56. It was $59. It's 59 and some change, from $70 and whatever the change was to $59 and some change for all these things. So far y'all saw the box, y'all saw the paper, the Rima paper, y'all saw the cutting board, y'all see this thread. And this is what I wanted to find. I wanted to find some ribbon. I needed some ribbon, y'all. This one was $3.49. And I'm opening this because you can clearly see I haven't opened it, and I need to know what's in here. So, yep, I'm gonna open it. I need ribbon because this is what you need for closures. Pretty things that you can close it up with. So this is very nice. Close your journals with. And I was like, I need some ribbon, and I don't even know. I was so mad I couldn't get to the thrift store yesterday, honey. But God is good because I went today and I got all these nice things. Okay? I don't want to be taking a lot of time doing this, but I don't want the cats to think, you know, we playing over here. So that's nice. And then this is red. Oh, God. We won't worry about trying to undo all of it. They done stapled it together in some kind of fashion. Hold on. Oh, all different sizes. This is all wrapped up in here. Ain't nobody took no time with this. They got this all wrapped up. What's this one? Oh, this plastic, so this fine. I'll cut that one off because it's all wrapped up. But meanwhile, this is a pretty color. And I saw that lace. What's this? This some kind of... Okay. This is good. Put that on the edge of a book. This is some... Okay. Look at that blue. All right. And this is the red that's rolling all off. And we're going to see if we can wind it on real quick. Not take a whole bunch of time. It's got a little hole in it because it was in a staple. But it's alright. This was an excellent situation. I saw that. I was like, yes, I need that. Because I was thinking in my mind, I'm going to have to go to Joann's Fabric or somewhere to try and find me some type of ribbon or fabric that's, you know, I don't know, marked down or something like that. Because once you start creating them, you got to have something to close them up. I guess I didn't show y'all that one. This one is cream, and this brand new. It's got like little frills around the edges of it. Very pretty. Green. This lace is here. That's a nice piece. You can put this kind of stuff on the side of the book, or use it as a closure, or use it for your tags. I'm learning about all of this stuff, and I told myself I wasn't going to get into it because it's too expensive. But I found some good stuff for not too much money. $60 is a bit, but it ain't that bad. So, you know, some of them people that's doing this stuff, they've been doing this for years and years and years. And so that's what that was for them. And some started more recently. This is really thin and pretty. It's cream too. Orange. Did I show it to you? Did you see that was orange? Okay. And some more green. And I'm just like looking at the stuff. One lady I'm looking at on there, she glues everything. She glues everything. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not buying no sewing machine. I sold my sewing machine, and I've been looking at these mini ones. Even at the thrift store today, they had a sewing machine, and I knew I was going to walk in there and they was going to have one. I didn't see the foot pedal, and it didn't have a needle, and I didn't care. I looked at it and looked away and kept on going because I'm not buying no sewing machine. I don't even know how to sew, and I don't want to invest in it that deeply. Maybe if I stay in it in another year or so, you know, that I'm there, then maybe. But I don't know. But the work that I am getting ready to work on, I'm going to gift it out. That's why I wanted to go so badly, because I want to gift it out. And that's what I'm getting ready to be working on while I'm working on my channel. So that's what that was for me, because it's September now, and if I want to create it and have it ready for gifting at Christmas time, then I have to get on it, because you know, before you know it, it'll be October already, because it's already, going into the middle of September. It's going into it. So I just wanted to show y'all the things I got. It's a pink, and this one is plastic, like I said, regular twine. This is another thin red. That's how that cream one is. Got those little frills on the edges. It's very pretty. And then this is the pink. This is very thin, like that cream one. It's like for baby, something thin to go around baby, or a little teeny bow that would be on a lady's camisole or a baby's onesie or something like that. This is very pretty. So that little bag for $3.79. This kind of stuff costs like $4.79, $5.99 per spool at the craft store. That would be not craft store, more like Joann's, like the fabric store. So this turned out to be a real good buy for me. I was happy about it. All right, so now we got all this ribbon together and everything in some kind of way. And this one I'll work on later, because I need to, do something with that. Now this is something else. See, I had these tissues for all day. $1.49. Do you see that? $1.49. And these are cards. See? They're cards that been left blank. And inside of it, Laura Ashley. Okay? Inside of it is some blank cards. And then these are the envelopes. And they look like this. And you need this kind of stuff. Y'all won't understand it. I tried to tell y'all won't understand it. But, it's not a lot of cards left to it. But all this is in this box like this. In this package like this here. And so we got that. And that's the end of one bag. That was one bag that's empty, and some more stuff inside of here, which is, you see what this is. This was $2.79, and this is this is scrapbook stuff here, like this. See, this is pieces of scrapbooking paper. And if you buy this stuff, look at that ledger paper. If you buy this stuff, it costs a little change. They don't have the price on here. But this is the kind of stuff that you buy to put in there, and they tear these up. You buy all this stuff, spend this money to tear this stuff up. Okay? I'm talking about tear it up, rip it up. Right, and this is nice. Okay, the lady that I watch the most, she would say you absolutely need that, because a junk journal, you want to have plenty of writing space. And so just like I was making those pages last night, they blank, but these have lines. And so I got all 3 pieces of this in one package for that $2.79. Right, so that's good. And now we're in the next bag. I got this too. This was $1.99. Oh, let's finish the box. See, I'm so excited. And when I saw this box, I was like, I don't know what's in there, but I want that box, period. Okay? And then I looked at it, and it was more cards. More cards and envelopes. I was like, okay. And I was just dropping everything that I was seeing in my basket because, right, you know, some of them I can use for some other purpose, like thank you. But these definitely going in. And these, I think these I thought it was envelopes, but that might just be the inside of the box. But this is a nice little box to put on your dresser. You can just peel that sticker off, and you can use this for earrings or bracelets, or, you know, I don't know, put a notepad and a pen in it and re-gift it to somebody else. Okay, let's see what else is in here. So y'all know I'm always using Crayola markers, and this is my favorite pack. This is my favorite pack for one particular color that I use in here all the time. And I called Crayola. I said, can I order these, because you can get all of the colors that are the classic Crayola markers. You can get them in 12 packs. Like I can get 12 reds or purples or yellows or greens. But this one particular color in this pack that I want 12 of, they don't make none of these in this bright colors. They don't make none of them in 12 pack. It's like, that's so stupid. But from Crayola, y'all make them all. Y'all can't make me a 12 pack. So meanwhile, $1.49. And then Rose Art is not bad either. That's the closest to Crayola colors. And you check the colors by the color red. Okay? Because that blue is not, you know, the best blue. But the green and the rest of them, they kind of true colors. What's this? Because I've never seen this color in Rose Art. Let me see. Oh, this is a pretty one. I've never seen this. Let's check it out. Okay. I've never seen that color in there. Let me slide a piece of that paper out that I just bought. Oh, this dry. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't check them in the store. It's dry. So we'll add some water to them and see if they come back alive. All of them dry. Shame on me. But guess what? I ain't had no paper and I didn't try to find none. But I'll put some water in there later and see if it comes alive. But I already checked these because the one color that I need, and it was nice and wet. This a little bit dry, but the pink is always a little bit dry. But that one color, this one right here, right. That's the only thing I bought this for. This one marker right here. So I ain't gonna cry over the $1.50 from the Rose Art. I bought me a little apron because sometimes when I come home from church, I just go straight in the kitchen, wash my hands, and get in the refrigerator and start fixing my food before I change my clothes. And I be like, girl, you need an apron. And every time I go, they be so expensive. So I got this one. It was $1.49. And it's just, you know, it's talking about fighting leukemia. I don't care what it say, but I don't want to pay $5 for no apron. So I ain't bought one yet. So I just be standing back from the stove and trying to make that thing work for me while I'm cooking real fast. And I bought 2 of these, which is like a placemat or a tea towel, because I need these for my book coverings. I got plenty of things, so I only bought 2. I said, girl, don't buy nothing. Don't buy nothing. You got your stuff for this. You already been shopping for this. But this was $1.99, and this one was $1.49, and that's all they are, is like a table napkin or a tea towel. This is like a table napkin. This one is a tea towel, and so that's what these things are. This is the only thing I took out the other box. I mean, out the other bag. So I'm going to drop all this stuff in here. And we'll deal with all that tomorrow sometime. Cut this blue yarn off of here so this won't be keep stringing off like that. Okay. And we finished with that paper. I could have kept that, but it just had, you know, a sticker on it anyway, so it's fine. I'm gonna put that to the side, and then that's the one thing we took out, and we'll put this over here in that box too. Now I got this. This is a whole pack of stamps, $2.49. And I got some stamp pads for, I think they 89 cents in my cart at Temu. I got them in there because I need them, and they go very good with this kind of thing. It's got distress ink is what it is. And then look at these stamps. And my lady would say, yes, you need to buy that. What's my lady name? Her name is Treasure Books. Her name is Natasha. And I watch her, but her channel is called Treasure Books. And so, yeah, you might want to check her out and see. These are beautiful stamps, and she would encourage me to get this. So I got these. I got this pack. I don't really know what this is, but you know, I don't know what that is. I'm sure somebody knows what it is. And these are just blocks. I was like, well, why they got all these blocks in there? And I guess because you can put a stamp on it. You know, I'm not sure. It's got that same kind of impression on the side. So I guess this is blocks that you can buy stamps and put them on. I don't really know what's going on here, but there's a lot of those. So I guess that's what that was for. But this whole bag, as you saw, look at that beautiful heart. Isn't that pretty? That's so beautiful. So I was like, okay, let's get that. Look at that. Matches the shoe on that wedding box over there. And then these are, I don't know, children's stamps, I guess. They put all this in here together. I said, oh, okay. Well, we don't want to use these on this, I don't think. But, you know, I couldn't separate it. So, you know, maybe I'll use it on my class. Some kind of car and a fire truck and, you know, a trailer, a tow truck, a tow lift, a helicopter. I don't know what you call all of them. My grandson do know. This looked like a, not a backhoe, but a front, what do you call it? I can't think of it. He know all of them. And then a regular truck. So we got all of those. Put them in that box. I don't know what these blocks for. He'll be saying, ooh, can I have them? Because he into blocks and building. I'm sorry I bumped into this. Alright. So now we did that. Let's see what else we have in the bag. Oh, there's some more ribbon stuff. There's some more ribbon stuff. This was, I got both of these for that one pack because it was already busted open like this. So that's what this is. So I got both of these for that one pack price. You know? Put that up there. That's some kind of mauve or something like that. And this just some purple thread. And this some kind of Christmas tinsel and thing with some more of that red, like that one pack. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's clown ribbon. Look like clown ribbon type. But we can use all of that. And this some kind of cards. So all that was in there like that. Okay. And now the rest is books. Like this was not even for me to buy. But because it said work it, I was like, yes, because I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to think about, you know, how to be out here creating and making sure that I, you know, get my home-based business going in the right way. And I said, just buy this for you. It's nothing but a just blank journal. I'm not going to tear these pages up and use these at all. I'm not going to do it. So that's what that is. Just a nice book. Brand new. Somebody paid $4.99 for it, and I got it for $2.99. Brand new. Very nice. And I'm still moving that. I'm sorry. $1.49. Somebody paid $2.99 from Marshalls. Ain't never been opened. Thank you, cards. Ain't never been opened. If they did open it, it looks like it's brand new. So look at that. This is very nice. This is already a tag. as Natasha would say. And this ribbon would be like a belly band, as she calls them. That's very pretty. And then this is the card with like some slippers, and it's blank. I don't know why it's standing up like that, but it should have been like this. But I wasn't the one who created it, so it's all right. And then they got this, look at that. You can give that for Christmas. It's like the Eiffel Tower, I guess. But, you know, it's just like a little note card. But these things I'm using for my channel, for my junk journal. That's what I'm using it for. It's very, very pretty, and I got this for $1.49. Okay, so I don't know if it's some paper bugs in this stuff. I hope it's not, because my leg is itching a little bit. And I got this book. This is a treasure. This is a true treasure. Robert Collier, I know, is somebody biblical. I know he is. But look at this old book. It's very, very old. And the name of it is The Book of Life. And when I looked at it, I had to pause and start reading it, because it ain't no Bible. It says, yours is the life and everything that's in it. And it's kind of, you can feel it, you know, it's like it's leather and embossed or something like that. I got this for $1.99. And I don't know who had it, but footprints on the sands of time. And it reminds me of that footprint thing. You know, that's probably where she got it from. It probably came from this first. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that this, I'm sure, is worth some money. So I'm going to take it to one of the elders at my church, and I'm going to ask her to read it, because, you know, some people know more than what you know. And while I understand some things and a whole lot of them, I just want her to read this. So I'm going to pass this off to her and let her read it, because my pastor is out right now. And if you know the word of prayer, can you whisper a prayer for my pastor? Thank you. And so I'm going to pass that on to her and let her read that, because I will show that to my pastor. This is going to be, this book, somebody probably like it, I don't really know, but it was just little. Remind me of when we was young and they used to have cartoons, and you could flip the corners and watch the cartoons, but you had to do it this way. And you watch it, and it'd be just like a cartoon on television, and they all move at the same time. Meanwhile, I'm using this just for tags and to tear it up. I wasn't going to get it at first, but I said it's good enough for tags. I don't guess it's, you know, The Last of the Mohicans. I heard about that. Never read it or watched the movie, but every time I lean over, I bump into this thing. This is another book that I found, but this is actually postcards. Oriental Birds and Flowers. And I was like, I'm talking about, I found some good treasures in that store today. And they put this kind of stuff in the junk journals. And I was like, the only thing I didn't find was an atlas or a book of maps. That's what I wanted. I wanted that in the music book. And I found this. I was like, this was the day to come. And I was just blessing God. I was so grateful that I found these things, because this stuff is so nice. And obviously this is journal page that they can write in. Man, I'm so excited. I wanted to be showing this stuff to Natasha, but I'm grateful that I get to show it to you all. And this is another journal that people have been using. They ripped their pages out and just sent it to the thrift store. And I'm going to rip the rest of the pages out, because this is extra writing space to put in the journals. And then I'll save this book, and then I might turn this into a junk journal. This was $1.99, and then this one was $1.49 for all of these postcards. It said 30. I don't know how many they took out, maybe none, but they paid $7.95, or it might have been marked down, but it says $7.95 at Ollie's. So got that, and I found this music book. Because, y'all, they use all of this stuff. Even this cover. They use this cover. and just cut this whole piece out right here and put that, and that becomes a focal point on one of your pages. Or it's just so beautiful what they do with this stuff. But you got to focus on it, and they be having music pages and maps and all kinds of stuff. It's so lovely. I love this stuff. And then I found 3 of these. I got a couple of these because I went shopping a couple months ago for some junk journal stuff, and I got a couple of Nat Geo books, and these are really good magazines. They have a lot of good pictures and stuff like that. Look at that. That's quality. Just wonderful stuff that you can use. And it's got a couple maps and some of them. Look at that. That's really nice. But you got to know what you're looking at. Like this page right here. This page is really nice, but I got to tear it out because I need that map, which means that I lose this right here because that map I need this map. So, and then this becomes like a whole bookmark right here. And so this one, did I tell y'all how much this was? I didn't. This music book was $2.49, and these Nat Geo books, 2 of them were $1.49, and the other one was $1.99. So, and I have, I think, 1 or 2 more of these that I bought the last time. But these have really good pictures in it, and it got a couple maps and good stuff in there. So I got those 3. And I bought my children 1 book. They got a whole stack of books over here like this. Oh, let me see. Oh, Jesus. I bought them the last time I went to the thrift store. I bought all of these books for my children, for my children's channel. I bought all of these books for them. And so I told myself, don't buy no books, because you just bought them some books, and don't get them no books. You got tons of books in the basement. You just bought some books, and I still bought them this because I saw the spine and it said the Snowman Story, and I was like, oh, let me see. I love everything Christmas, and so y'all check out my Instagram. You'll see all of my Christmas stuff that I always post. So I bought them a Christmas book. So I add that over there, just 1 book. And I just ordered them a set of Bible books. It's $28 to the set, but I didn't want to pay $300 for them. So I bought a bundle that somebody else was selling that had 17 of them, and I got them for $48. So I just ordered that, and it's coming next week between the 13th and the 19th. So I got plenty of books, like 17 books and 17 videos, and then that whole stack is all of those extra videos, okay? Then I got this, and this is saying what? Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Okay? $1.49. This like a planner for a teacher. And I'm about to use this and cut this all up and everything. Not cut it, but tear it up. And use this, as a great record. And y'all saw in that 1 book that it had a planning page in there. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to use this to put in my books. I'm telling you, I was finding all kinds of good stuff, and I wanted to show this to my mom. This was $1.99. This is a 6-column ledger. And I was like, well, who had this and how long ago? Because look where it came from. Some of y'all don't even know what this store is. Woolworth. They don't even know. Woolworth. I was looking for a date. It just tells us from where and everything, their home store, and then somebody wrote in this, which makes this priceless, because you need this, you need this kind of writing in it sometimes, and they write unlike me, that slanted left-hander. That's what it looks like to me. This nice pages. You need these kinds of things. I was like, this is beautiful. So got that too. And then I got this children's book. I wasn't going to get this at first, but after I couldn't find my book of maps. I said, let me just look in this. And I could share this on my children's channel, and I might, but I think I'm still just going to cut it up. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. But because it's got nice pictures like this, like I can cut this out and I can cut this out. It's so many reasons to do it, you know. So I don't know. But they always have this kind of stuff at thrift store for the children and for us. All kinds of dictionaries and things like that. But I bought this specifically to cut out pictures like this for my tags and different things. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, some of y'all. But anyway, that's what I bought this for, even though it's an excellent resource for the children. All children should have a dictionary. When I had fourth grade last year, they were saying, what's a dictionary? I was like, Jesus, God. The children don't know. They don't teach spelling in school no more, vocabulary. They don't teach that kind of stuff in school no more. I want y'all to know that. They don't have to write construct sentences because they had a spelling list and some vocabulary words with the parts of speech and all of those things that help them to learn what a word is, what the word means, how to use it in a sentence, how to put the sentences in a format for a paragraph, and how to construct 3 to 5, maybe 6 paragraphs to come up with an essay for a story so that they can read a book. They don't teach this stuff in school no more. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. That's like a soapbox or whatever they want to call it. I don't call it a soapbox. I call it reality. This is what the children are not getting in school. I'm just saying. Private schools teach this stuff because it's a part of their curriculum. How much was this dictionary? $3.99. Okay. Now I got this too. This is Book Tracker and Reading Goals Journal. So that's what that is. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I could just keep this for myself. But all of this is just good stuff to put in there too. You know, I guess they're supposed to title how many books they read and write it in there and create their own library pages or something like that. And then you go back here and write about what your goal was or whatever. I don't know. Somebody bought this for themselves and they did nothing with it. You know, women do these kinds of things, go to conferences and all this stuff and spend money on something. Oh, that's a good idea. And they walking away with stuff and you looking at them and they like, you know, they bought this and they bought that. And it's like, dang, I don't have no money. I can't buy nothing. You know, and they buy it and then they send it to the thrift store because they're not going to use it. But because somebody else bought something, they want to buy something too that they ain't going to use. Meanwhile, okay. Now, that was $1.99 in case I didn't say it. And now, this is just some letterhead that has 25 sheets. And it's just cowboy boots and a cowgirl hat. Okay? I guess it's a cowgirl. Look like daisies to me and a blue stone. So, maybe it's for a girl. I don't really know. But I'm going to use the paper because you got to have plenty of writing space. Okay? And that was how much, did I tell you? $1.49. Most things was under $2. Then I got these doilies, paper doilies, because they use these too. They use these. And I wanted to open it. I was like, oh, you going to buy that? Because maybe you don't need that. You know, I don't know. And I said, well, they use these. But I don't know whether I need to get them. These were $1.49 too. I said, well, won't you just get these later when you get the hang of what you're doing? And I said, no, won't you just get them and put it in this beautiful box? And then when you get the hang of it, you'll already have them. Okay? For $1.49. For you be at the store trying to buy them and they be $5. Okay? When you could have had a pack. This feels like it's two of them together. But my hands are not wet to separate them. But maybe it's just thick like this. I don't know. But I ain't going to fold it too much. But this is how they fold it. And then they fold it like that. And then they put a piece of glue right here. And hold that together. And look how pretty that is. And then they stick that inside of a page. And then they put, like what I want to cut out of that children's dictionary. They put a page here and a page here. and they set it up with what they call these, like tags, and they be sitting in there like that, sticking out like that, and they have a ribbon in there. So beautiful. I'm just saying. All right, let me put this in here. Okay. All right. I just thought that I could just, reimagine what they do. I need to save these tags because I can cover these up and I can use them to teach me how to make tags. So let me be mindful not to throw none of the tags in the trash. And this is the last thing in the bag. And this is pen and ink Pluma paper. So this is nothing more than a writing or a drawing page. Sometimes you need a certain weight. This 60 pounds. Man, I don't know if there's paper bugs in here or something. I don't know. Does it feel like something is keep getting on me or something? I don't know what's happening. But when you get all this paper, you'll know where this paper came from. I'm peeling the tag. It's $1.99 because I was trying to read and see. But this is just different way of saying this. But this is just paper. And you can probably 60 pounds. I got to look on my wall and in the living room at my desk and see what I can do with 60-pound paper. This feels soft and smooth, so this might be the perfect paper for pastels, for oil pastels. So I don't know. I'll look and see. And if it is, well, wait a minute. It's telling me right here, but I ain't got time to read all that. So because it's in dots and all that in small language, I don't know. But I can just look at, because I wrote all of that down at my desk when I started my channel, so I can understand what I'm supposed to put water on and what I'm not supposed to put water on, because it's going to bubble up and wrinkle. And I be looking at all these people doing these things on their channel right here that I watch, and they be having that stuff wet and it be bubbling up. I said, oh, there's bubbling up too. They got the washi tape on there like this and across there like that, but it's still bubbling up, wrinkling with the tape and with the paint, whether it's acrylic or whatever, So I said, you ain't too far off, honey. Everybody ain't got the bag on this. They just can do a little bit things a little bit better than you. And you can do a little bit something a little bit better than somebody else. And that's just all it is. We all practicing and learning. And that's all it is. So I'm grateful. And this has been a very long video. It's 1 hour and 27 minutes already. And so I'm not going to keep you any longer. If you made it to the end, can you just say, girl, I've been here to the end? And I'm gonna be very happy, because that's just a blessing that you hung out with me this long like that, because this video it got a little intense for a minute, and I'm glad we got to the bags, because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to the bags. I just didn't know. I was like, okay, all this is coming up and I don't really know, but maybe God purposed it for such a time as this, to share a little bit and to get me going a little further in my channel, because people can appreciate genuineness, but when you clicking through and sliding up and advancing and things like that, you miss pieces and parts that you might have been interested in and that you might could relate to. And so I don't really know, but I put it up here, and whoever's gonna watch it, YouTube tells me that the bulk of my people are watching to the full from India. I said, oh my goodness, are you serious? I live in Maryland, okay? In America, in Maryland. And the bulk of my viewers are presently, that was about maybe 2 weeks ago or almost 2 weeks ago, presently the bulk of my viewers are from India. I have American viewers too, and they said some other place. It said India and somewhere else in America. And so I was like, okay. Oh, it might have been South Africa. It was something like that. South Africa, India, and America. Something like that. Yeah, because I chose South Africa, but it wasn't them. It was India. So I'm grateful, and hopefully whatever I've been talking about translates in whoever's language that is watching from their region. And amen. And so may the Lord bless you and keep you, and make his face to smile upon you. And I will talk to you all on the other side. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have no reason to keep posting. But I would. I would do it anyway because that's what I'm in the business of. I'm in the business of making videos because this is what I like to do. I like to make videos and I like to talk. So y'all have a great rest of your weekend. It's Saturday night here in America, in Maryland. It's almost Sunday morning. And so peace and blessings.